Hello again my butt pirates, it is I, Drew Pickles, the gayest man in the multiverse, and today I am going on a Benadryl/DPH trip. You may be pulling at your cubies and might be thinking, Drew, why would you be going on a DPH trip? It's a living nightmare. Well, even if it is a living nightmare, I will be turning the nightmare into a swellmer. In order to go on a Benadryl/DPH trip, I will drive the penis car to my local pharmacy and buy a container of Benadryl pills. When I buy the Benadryl pill bottle, I will go back in the penis car and return to the Barney Bunch sex mansion. The moment I return to the sex mansion, I will go in my bedroom where my fattest husband Barney the triple testicle dildosaur and Ronald the goddamn father fucking penis clown McDonald will be waiting for me so they can be my trip sitters. I will open up the Benadryl container and eat all the pills like nom 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 crunch 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 tasty 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 bag. That was yum yum for my bum bum. After consuming all the Benadryl pills, which there were approximately 69,000 of them in the bottle, I will get extremely drowsy and collapse onto the bed. Then, I will be swelliported into the Benadryl realm, where, oh my fucking dildos, there is another goddamn father fucking piece of shit bitch ass cunt humongous mastodonic 300-mile long fucking garbage line filled with every stereotype ever conceived. This stupid line contains, but is not limited to these following stereotypes. Drug addicts, 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 more 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 drug addicts, even more drug addicts, even more fucking drug addicts. How many fucking drug addicts does this line fucking contain? Mexicans, well, at least not everyone in this line is a drug addict I suppose. Mexicans, more Mexicans, autistic man-children who are going to try and hide all 300 million. Terabytes of anime and cartoon porn they saved in their parents' computers in the Benadryl realm. Psychonauts who want to experience this drug firsthand, probably, because they are more masochistic than me and the fucking Cube Muppet combined. More drug addicts, more Mexicans, delusional people being manipulated by fat sweaty redditors, yet even more drug addicts, more autistic man-children, insomniacs suffering from sleep paralysis, because it can also teleport you into this realm. TikTokers doing the Benadryl challenge, more autistic man-children, more delusional people. Even more autistic man-children, more TikTokers and, of course, even more Mexicans. After waiting for what feels like the time it takes for retarded TikTokers to stop doing challenges like this and posting them online but in reality is a fraction of 2 fractions of 3 fractions of 4 fractions of 5 fractions of 10 fractions of 100 fractions of a plank time, I will get pissed the fuck off and begin raping all the men in the line like why is there a line to get into a fucking nightmare realm? It seems I'm not safe from lines even inside of dream realms. Wait, this is a Drew Pickles videoing. All laws of logic get fucked in the ass and called bitches. There goes that goddamn fourth wall. Using the Benadryl bottles as dildos. Smacking out all the women from the line, since it is required smack back to some swell sexy time with the sexy men. Can I show you all a swell drug I make? It's called Gaycane, and it makes all men who consume it gay bag. That was swell to the power of penis. After raping all the men and beating all the women out of the line, I will finally enter the nightmare realm itself. When I enter the nightmare realm, it will look like a dark, depressing, edgy, post-apocalyptic reimagining of Bruland that looks like it could be from some weird edgy emo made by an angsty depressed edgy emo got-seen teenager. The Barney Bunch sex mansion would still be intact, but the power will seemingly be out but I will use my homosexual cat-like night vision to see better inside of the once bright sex mansion. I will look around the sex mansion and see a lack of any of my butt buddies. This will confuse me, since I am used to all of my butt buddies being here. However, I will soon find out that I am not alone. I will walk to the living room and I will see a whole bunch of spiders crawling all over the walls. The spiders will notice me and come running towards me and crawl all over me. The spiders will all start biting me, but all of the female spiders who bite me will die, because my blood is super gay. It will make all the male spiders horny, and they will start to crawl up my ass to bite it, and I will start jacking off to the swell pain like if the pube muppet did this, not even the spiders would want to interact with him. I can also feel them crawling to my ball sack so they can bite it as well. Well, this is just fucking gross. But what do you expect? It's a Drew Pickles video. My blood makes their venom gay, so I'm becoming Amata. Coming even gayer. Speaking of coming, here it comes. Bag. That was swell. After having some swell time with the spiders, I will continue to explore through the Barney Bunch sex mansion. I will go into the mansion's backyard and I will see a living silhouette of myself. Seeing pretty much a clone of myself will make me intensely horny, and I will fuck it like bringing the phrase "go fuck yourself" to the next level is super duper swell. Even if it is just a shadow person version of myself. Oh look, here come Hamada. Come shadow people versions of the rest of my butt buddies. I see Shadow Barney the triple testicle dildosaur, Shadow Ronald the goddamn father fucking penis clown McDonald, and Shadow Dick the clown. And now it's a fully fledged orgy. And now Shadow Quaker Queer and Shadow Chaz are walking towards the orgy. You are all blacker than that singing Barack Obama doll that used to tag along with the Barney Bunch in the olden days. I am so racist. Using the shattered pieces of the fourth wall like dildos and shoving them up Shadow Chaz's ass as well. The Shadow Howard and Elmo are joining into the orgy too. Screw it, shadow versions of the entire Barney Bunch are in the orgy now. Time for a sausage party. Time to make all these shadows white. Swell, that was a bag. After having some swell time with the Shadow Barney Bunch, they will embark on my escapade as well. We will all go into the penis bus and drive around the rest of Shadow Drewland. While we are driving the penis bus across Shadow Drewland, we will see the Shadow Cube Muppet, and we will all flip him off and say you aren't allowed in our journey, you swigger. And the Shadow Cube Muppet will throw a huge whiny crybaby tantrum and shout to all of us in a demonic voice, "Fuck off and leave me be." We will all laugh at the Shadow Cube Muppet's whiny crybaby tantrum like ha ha ha, and we will continue riding on the penis bus across Shadow Drewland. We will all go to various establishments that are still operational, and cause some swell chaos like using every object in the stores as dildos or fleshlights and asking for to become eatus on its spit meals at restaurants, fucking every manager we see. We will drive the penis bus back to the sex mansion after doing our dirty deeds dirt cheap all across Shadow Drewland. When we arrive back at the sex mansion, who else but the Hat Man will step out of a portal which presumably leads to his interdimensional office, and he will exclaim the manager's beloved, illustrious, world-renowned line. What the actual fuck is going on here? Why did you all turn white, and why did you befriend this inferior version of Shadow Brew Pickles? We will all say in perfect unison, oh, nothing too bad. We were just making DPH stand for Dip Penis Hente, and making the Nightmare Realm turn into the Swellmer Realm. The Hat Man will look at all the chaos we've caused in his post-apocalyptic version of Drewland and say, well, I suppose I can thank you for causing more damage to Shadow Drewland. It looks more post-apocalyptic that way, minus all the shit, piss, vomit, spit, and cum stains all over the place. Shadow Dick the Clown will shout to everyone, how about we have a big swell poopy orgy right here, right now. We will all agree with Shadow Dick the Clown and we will start the orgy like well, at least the Hat Man didn't say the magic word. I suppose he is a member of the Shadow Barney Bunch and a gay poopy faggot like I am. This reminds me of that time I went to my Dimensions Femboy Hooters and the manager accepted my swell antics. That should happen more in Drew Pickles videos, where the manager or character who plays the manager is also gay and accepts me for who I am. Well, there goes even more of the fourth wall. Building a fleshlight out of the shattered pieces of the fourth wall and using it as such. Using some spider venom I saved as anal lubricant. Now using the Hat Man's hat as a cum rag. Time for a shady fellatio session. Literally. Here comes Hamada. Comes the cum. Bag, that was swell. After having a swell orgy with the Hat Man, I will start to fade away just like Spider-Man in Infinity War, when Thanos snapped, and then I will wake back up in the real world, where the entire Barney Bunch is in my room with me. Barney, Ronald, and my son Drew Jr. will be the first ones to notice that I woke back up, and they will all ask me how I am currently feeling at the moment. I will then say some incomprehensible bullshit like the foreigners I always encounter in lines, and it will sound like with Judge Theo's Federal Jekyll just poopy cummy cheeseburgers Jedrig 4 April left square bracket PG left square bracket Pelv right square bracket Red stiff left Baracabama Dildo fleshlight anal bead vibrator JDS JF top 49,894 reg, but then I will snap out of it and say that I feel super duper swell. Holy volcanic vibrators. That sounds so drug-taking, line-raping, shadow person, sodomizing, spider-shutting, nightmare swellifying lust. Committing this video will turn you super gay poopy cummy piss on its spitty swell up the asshole in one. I think I will go on a Benadryl /DPH trip right now. Pirates of your ass, please refer to later.